This is the new BCM project. We're putting together a BCM upper. We'll have a few other parts on there, maybe some forward controls, I don't know just yet, but it'll mainly be Bravo Company parts on this build. This rail went on sale on Optics Planet. It was like a final buy or blazing deal. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was pretty cheap. It was like $150 for the rail, so went ahead and picked it up. And this is the 13-inch, and I did order a 14.5-inch Bloodline. Actually, not the Bloodline, the purebred barrel from Roscoe, and we'll see how that looks, how far out that is sticking out of the rail. I actually already have a C4 M-Lock from Centurion Arms rail, but this one is actually has an even thinner profile than that rail, which is already pretty thin. So I actually think this one is even lighter than my Centurion Arms rail. Also not exactly sure how I'm gonna have this set up. Sometimes you gotta just play around with where you have the grips and the covers. I'll be doing some Centurion Arms covers. They got put back in stock, and I had checked them out before. They were sold out, so I was able to pick up some of those rail covers for this build. So we will see what that looks like. Once they get in, we'll add that to the rail as well. This part here is a really good part to have as part of the build because you can attach flashlights to it, lasers to it, and it puts it pretty close to the rail. I had tried other methods for a previous build, and I found that this BCM attachment puts it really close to the rail. So close you can see you can't even fit it over that rail cover, so I'll have to move that, or like I said, you gotta kind of just play with these things, move them around until you find a good spot for them. One of the other things I really wanted with this build was for it to be modular. I know I could get the flashlight in even closer in line to the rail. However, I'm tired of buying flashlights and slings for every single rifle and a bipod. So what I've figured is I will just make it modular so I can swap it from one weapon platform over to the other. And as long as it's not a laser or a red dot, I shouldn't have to zero it or even worry about that at all. Right here you could see the forward control defense has really good wire management. It's holding it in there really good, so if it gets snagged, it's just gonna unplug the cable and not yank everything out of place. And I did actually end up adding a QD mount to the Unity riser anyway, just in case. Please like and subscribe if you like this build and you want to see it finished.